Time Zones, your book review podcast. Enjoy.
Hey people, this is Renee.
And Bridget.
Felicia.
And this is episode 30 of Same Book, Three Time Zones. Thank you for joining us this month. Our book of the month was Stiff by Stephanie Nicole Norris.
I just want to point out that I picked out this book and y'all can thank me later, you know.
I'm gonna thank you now. Thank you. I thank you, but I also hate you for that because this guy, I know we're gonna get into it, but this guy is like the most perfect person. You know how we was in love with Sadiq, but Sadiq was a killer, okay? He was a murderer.
Listen, this is babe.
This one right here.
Fight over him. Like, I'll fight my sister. I'll fight my aunt. Like, let's go.
This
say
one
anything
right
disrespectful about my man, and I'm pulling up. Just to let y'all know, this is babe.
I think she's already been to the den with all of these because she done took them all. Every single month she done had them.
All of them. I don't want them anymore. Y'all can have them, okay?
Oh my gosh. Gosh, this guy was so perfect. And I was talking to somebody. I was mad.
I couldn't even beat him. Like, he just like, man.
I was mad at myself for the whole, like, because you know, like when I write other characters and other guys, like a bit of stuff I'm working on now, and these guys, they, you know, they have their flaws, they have their ways and stuff. And I remember I keep going back to Elijah, right? I was like, man, I wish I had Elijah from Not Good Enough for You, because he was just like, and I was like, dang, somebody asked me, well, what was wrong with him? Did he have any problems? I said, just his family. I'm like, I don't remember him having no, like, you know, he crazy on the side or nothing. I don't like perfect characters, but like I just be needing them. But this one, man,
he was smart. He was just a well-rounded young man.
Sweet. He was charitable.
He listened to the point where things that happened years ago, he like used to like such and such. I was like,
and he was like that as a freaking teenager. Think about that.
Yes,
teenager.
Like,
I'm like,
I do not remember stuff. Like,
I've had crushes on people, and I swear I can't remember nothing. I barely remember people's last names.
But that was pretty stalkish, I think, from school when he went back and was saying everything that he remembered about her, everything she liked and did, and I was like, wait a minute, bruh, that was so long.
He just impacted him to the point where like she was just like that type of girl, like I would want, and he just never forgot her.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't like she was mean to him. Like, she was so nice to him.
Right.
She always chose him. Like, clearly always chose him. Cause
okay, so I'm sorry. Okay. Let me just set this up. So the book opened up with that first line was funny. I was like, wait, what?
Wait.
Oh,
so,
man, I screenshotted so many things I thought was funny in this book. Like, but what you talking about?
I was gonna say, when you posted it on your story, you posted it, and I said, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, post our next book on my story, because I never do it, and so I never post anything in my story.
Yeah.
So when I posted it, I was like, okay, I'm going ahead and post it, and then, you know, it sends you notifications when people view it. And I was like, man, look at all these people viewing. And so I really looked at the title. I know it had said Stiff, but I didn't never see heavy on the D. I was like, Lord, Dwayne, look what Lord have mercy.
I didn't even know it said that.
That's a series name.
It definitely was heavy on it. Sure was. Woo.
I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
That is hilarious.
Sure.
Your pastor said, now what now?
No wonder everybody
on my story. Told us.
So yeah, heavy on the D. Like this, oh my gosh, y'all, this had me blushing. I was just like in my room the entire day. I think it was yesterday. I just woke up because I was supposed to read it the night before, but I ended up like doing other stuff. I got too tired. It's like 1:00 in the morning. So okay, I'm just gonna get up in the morning and do it. As soon as I woke up, I brushed my teeth, and I started reading it, and I did not stop until I finished it.
Yes.
It was like 3 o'clock. Like, I didn't even care. My kids like, y'all go do something. Like, it was so good. But okay.
It was a quick read.
Yeah.
I had to stop a few times.
I wanted to stop.
It had to be quick for me to read it straight through. Like, because usually, you know, you have to.
It was quick, but I didn't want, you know how like when you read something and you're enjoying it, you don't want it to be over.
You
so
be doing that.
Yes, I felt that way here.
You text us talking about what you said, something like, I don't want to finish it. Like, I'm 50.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to. I'm like, what? Is it that bad? Like, what you mean you don't want to finish it? It's too late. We already told people we read it. So you have to finish it. I was like, it's that good. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, it was. But anyway, okay.
But yeah, she scared me because I was like, oh Lord, I gotta read something that's horrible. But Lord, it was not.
I remember it was good when she said that he read it and he got on the second book. I was like, oh, this book gonna have me.
Yeah, that's why I was confused too, because she said that Uncle Dwayne read it, and then like he liked it. He said it was a good read. And then when she said she didn't want to finish, I'm like, wait, I thought he said he liked it. But yeah, I mean, it's like you don't want it to end, but I also don't want to stop. Like, I can't stop because I have to know. I have to.
Right.
But yeah, so this is like that type of book where we know stuff that the main character don't know, and it's like, when is she gonna find out? How is she gonna find out? How is she gonna react? Because we're just waiting on a moment for her to learn the truth. There's a woman, her name is Asia. She is super successful with a spa, like nail play. And that shocked me too, because I would be going, I ain't never seen one, but it was Black people. I just feel like there's number of Black people working there.
Right.
I've never seen it, but I don't get my nails done. But like in the past, it's always been like Asian people. But I think that was pretty cool. So she has like a few of those actually. And I want to say like one of her friends got the girl who introduced to the den, who said you need some D in the beginning of the first line.
That's how
she worked for her as a nail.
Yep. That was the first one. The first thing she said today.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so she's successful, you know, and you kind of learn that she's like a really nice person. She's a good woman. She just don't have time to be messing with people. Like she just fell into work and being successful. And now wake up, you're 40, you know. It's like, wait a minute. I don't know if it really said if she like tried or had a lot of like breakups or relationships, something in the past. It didn't really talk about that. So I don't know like if she tried and failed or she just like didn't care to at all. But anyway, so these women are 39-ish, 40. And later on it says, like I said, now she ain't been with nobody in 2 years. And the girl, you're stressing out too much. You're stressing out too much. You need to get, you know, to get the back cracked and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying the other stuff, but you know, you need to let it go down.
That, their husband was like deployed or whatever, and act towards us. I'm like, they need to get laid. The way you like, you're so mad at the world. I didn't do nothing to you.
You be saying that to people
that need that. And like when I was reading, I was like, yep, she's telling her the truth. And yeah, they be like just taking it out on us because like, ma'am, I didn't do that to you. Like,
oh my gosh, I can't believe you say that to people. Oh my gosh, I ain't never said that to nobody.
I didn't say that, but in my head I thought.
Oh, you didn't say it. Oh, because like I don't even know if I thought that about anybody. Oh,
I said it was like my boss and stuff. I can't.
Oh snap! Oh no, yeah, you can. But yeah, I mean, I guess so. Like if you're tight and stuff, and like you need to like unwind, but you know, a glass of wine I might do that for most people. But you know, I guess you know, you just need that itch scratch, as they said.
Wine does not help that, but I will say working out did help it. Like I was super fit when I wasn't on nothing because I just be That's why I be thinking, and Bridget don't be doing her same my business. But
What? Wait, what? What about it?
I heard that. I'm not saying. Get
What you
yourself in trouble. I ain't said it.
I just said working out helps with sexual frustration. That's all I was saying.
No,
And ain't Bridget always working out?
no. Trust me, it's available every day if I want, if I choose. That has nothing to do with that, ma'am. I'm just trying to get fine, okay?
All righty.
Gonna put you out there.
All the way out there. Dang. All right, see?
Well, maybe I just want to get back out to working out, and you just like I'm just picking at you because you where I want to be at, okay? You
Yeah,
work out every
whatever.
day.
Don't try to sweeten it up. Don't try to sweeten it.
You know,
no, you do be working out a lot.
Yeah. I don't think that I've ever had the frustration to the point that I had to do something about it, because it's been a very long time for me. And I ain't worked out either though.
Do you not like to do that though?
I love it, but if I don't have access to it to the point where like I don't have access to it, then I'm not gonna like be dying. You know, I got other options and stuff, so I just do what But yeah, I need that workout problem. For real. But
man, it's like when you run it, it's like your whole body just sore, like you just had
yeah. I walk.
No.
Did she just say it? Did she just say that?
She said when you be running and feel like you just had something like that. No,
like your whole body is sore, like you just did a workout with. Never mind.
No,
y'all don't agree with me. That's fine. Y'all are okay with that. I just enjoy sex more than y'all. That's just all it is.
No.
I don't think it's that. I don't think.
Maybe if you getting on one of them leg machines, like them hip thrusters, maybe something like that. Yeah, but not no run.
Okay. So Asia dry, and her friend was kind of telling her about this. Like she said something to the point where like you act like I can't just go up to a restaurant and order it, and she said
order what?
Like go to a restaurant and order some.
Order the D?
Yes. Gosh, why you want me? I'll write it. I ain't saying
that place. I don't care.
But she was like, well, there may be a little, so she thought she was joking, and she told her like this place is exclusive, it's private, it's called the Den, you go in.
She's like, place.
You ain't gotta do nothing, no. You don't have to, but it's just, if it goes there, because I think one of the rules was like you couldn't touch the men unless like they initiated or something like that.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
So I look, the way she is, I was like, I thought it was gonna take her a minute, okay? To agree to this. But it did not. And she ended up like, I think the next chapter she ended up in like it parked in front of the place, and she got like calls from her other two best friends who ain't supposed to know because she ain't tell them. But you know how you had a group of friends and it's like everybody know each other, that's how we do.
Then you had that one that tell all the business to everybody. That was Nicole.
We had it in my group too. But so yeah, she ended up going to the Den. Would y'all have done it? That's all. Just the first question. I just want to. Would y'all have done it if y'all were in her situation, like not nurses, not married, yada yada, no kids? Would y'all have done it?
My thing. I already did my. I can't even get it out. I would, because I already said I'm trying to go.
Huh?
I'm trying to go. You telling me that I get to pick and choose who I want to have sex with, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have no access to my house, and I get to have my good time, and then I go live my life, and then I could come back whenever I felt like it. It sounds like an amazing deal. The only thing is I don't want to pay for it.
How much you finna say? How much does this cost?
How much was it? It had to be a lot. You have to pay a lot of people.
I feel like you do. I feel like it's a lot. but if she
can't do it.
Came off some money. But I feel like that too. I don't know. Like if I did, I would need to have a mask on or something, because I don't want you to see me on the streets and know who I was. Like
you just saying that
the girl in
because
the front when you walked in, like the yellow girl, like she knew, she like
right.
don't know you if you see, I'm like, nah,
right.
I don't want to know me like that. Even if we ain't supposed to.
I'm just saying, you've been there. How you gonna judge me if you there?
You work there, bro. That's different. You're set up.
So I don't need no mask, because how you know what that location is, and why were you there? Oh, you was gonna say thing I was doing? Okay, well then, mind your business.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would have done it in my younger years. Maybe in my older years, if I wasn't married, maybe. But younger, just too coy. Like what's her face? Too what was the word that she used? Like inexperienced or something. Some word she used. I don't know.
I don't know. I think
if you inexperienced, you're gonna get your experience there.
You'll learn some things, right? See, and that's bad too. Like if you like really ain't got no experience, like you end up like following, like she did. You end up like, yeah, you don't want that type of situation either. But anyway, so old girl, she gets there. They have her name, and she asks if she wants like a code name or whatever. And she is
Miss Carmen,
right? Carmen. And she's nervous. I mean, like anybody be nervous, whatever. But anyway, so she gets on the elevator and she goes up. She tells her it's gonna be like a guard there. He's gonna like basically like make sure nothing goes down that shouldn't go down. And he ain't gonna talk unless you tell him to talk. Like he's like you're in, control of everything. So that kind of freaked out a little bit, but then she was, a little intrigued until she got up there. She saw that man. She can't see his face. She saw like his eyes, but I think he had like some type of mask to cover his face. But he had his like, he was dressed up like a gladiator. That's what it was.
Oh my gosh, as a gladiator.
Yeah, like type of faux animal, like print, like think, like loincloth, and no shirt on, and like little jewelry and stuff at the top. I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like 6'5" and like super like thick on the.
I don't appreciate the happiness in your voice when you're talking about my name. Do I need to pull up to Houston? Because I will.
We gonna fight then, because we got to fight. But so this okay. So his name is Eric. First, his name is Eric, and then she was just watching him, and she was all Was this the time when she said he was a beautiful man? It had to be. Yeah. I mean, like she was kind of like opening up a little bit, and then he led her to whatever room. And she was just too intrigued about it. Like she was just, it was it. That was it. It's a done deal.
Zoo room.
It was a done deal when she saw this man. But when they went to the zoo room, she gets to pick. So I guess there's different rooms. You get to look in there if you want to stay, whatever. But she picked it. And
hey, is you on the menu? That just took me out. I was like, oh.
I can't with the guy dancing in the cage. Like, ugh. Like that was a turn off.
Yes, it was. It was.
I would have been like her, like, ugh, like I don't, what the heck? And then, she's still looking at Eric. Oh, she asked him if she can call him Kane before they walked in there. So he agreed to that, but I guess her entertainment was
he said, "Who is Eric?" I was like, "Oh, I love him." Who is Eric? Oh, when she asked him to change his name, he was like, "Who is Eric?" Yeah. Your name's Carmen. My name's Kane. I was like, yes.
But why he used his real name? I didn't think that was his real name.
I was shocked when I saw that was his real name. Yeah. I mean, she was gonna use her real name at first.
But she didn't know no better. Well, he didn't.
He didn't either.
True. Okay.
I mean, it was both of their first time.
Yeah. Right. But she don't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
She didn't know that, and. So I had the whole image, those movies, the Menage a Trois movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I want to say it was like the second one or something. It was like, like these like sex rooms and areas and stuff that the movie, like that's what I'm seeing. So this dude dancing in the cage, And then he comes out and tries to entertain her, but I think he stripped like booty naked and then put his wiggies in her hand.
Yeah, put her hand on his penis.
I'm like,
yeah.
ew.
I was like, no, he didn't.
He reached for it. Ew. That was so. Oh, I know. She was like, no, and she said something about you can back up or something, and he did it. And then Kane stepped up, like a little overshadowing behind her, looking at him, and then he finally backed up. Like, who wouldn't want that guy instead?
Right?
Like the protector. Like, come on. That was like super. Like, yeah, that was it. So I was hoping too. I was like, I said the same thing in my head before the menu came up. I was like, is he an option? Because I think that's a better option.
Asia was so bold. Well, Carmen, she was so bold.
Right? She came out of her shell, whole nother person, child.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a cute environment. Like, what you say? It was a cute, like, you know, it was like I'm seeing a dark room. It's a bar. You can make drinks. You got the little thing to do your playlist, whatever type of music and vibe you want. You get to choose who you want to be with, and also choose what type of experience. So it was Kama Sutra. It was what was it, sample or appetizers or all kind of like whatever. And she gets to, you know, choose which one, and then that just sets whatever mood it is. And I was like, I was really excited when I saw the menu. I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? What are these? Can we get like a description for each one of them? Shoot. But she chose the Kama Sutra, which obviously there's books on that, so I know it's all these, you know, positions and stuff from the sexual goddess, whatever it is. But what was like a harness and stuff, and a bed had popped up when that little cage man went down.
Yeah, I
was like, oh shoot. That's the only part of 50 Shades of Grey I remember is like being what they locked up or something. I ain't read all of it.
You didn't read all of what?
50 Shades of Grey.
What?
Girl, I barely read the first book. I was listening to the audiobook. I watched the
no. The movie had nothing to do with the book to me. No, I didn't.
First two movies. I didn't watch the
first. Oh no. Girl, I can't believe you didn't read it. Anywho, we ain't on that, but
yeah. But anyway, so that's those type of vibes. And you know, he locked her in there in the ballerina pose. And she got to see what Mr. Kane was working with.
A lot. He's working with a lot.
You still want him, Talisha? Because you sure was talking crap about old dude in the last movie. I mean, the last book.
They never really said with this one. It didn't really make me feel like he was just huge, because she said he put it in her butt. Like, and I just feel like they got in the butt, and he was just this 12-inch. I feel like he's like the perfect 9 to 10-inch, like, you know. So yes, he's my man. Huh?
I had a bigger D vibe from him and from the story. So but when the butt part did come, I was like, oh no, wait. That's what I was thinking. Like, that's too much to wait, because she never did that before. But yeah,
but it was lubed up so good. He did it right.
It was big. It had the little curve and stuff.
Yep. Popped it right in.
So but yeah, he tore up.
Ooh,
and
the
you know,
curve
she like
everything.
So good. You know, telling him more and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, Carmen.
You know, especially in this position. I was like, oh, okay. She my hero. But all right. So I mean, it like, okay, so after it happened, of course, she like came like I don't know how many times. But then it like ended almost abruptly to me. And like she just went home. Like she just, you know, that's all. That was the end of it. And then it comes to him and it says his full name. And then he's a lawyer, but that ain't even what tripped me out. Like I said, I get that, that's cool. But he knew who the heck she was when she walked in there.
I know. And I felt that he was so wrong. I know we done got through the whole book, but at that time I was like, he is so wrong for that. He could have brought that to the front. I didn't like it.
Listen, if he didn't come clean right then and there, when he saw her before they did anything.
They wouldn't.
And he listen.
Look, I don't like. So okay. So I don't think he should have said anything. I don't know, because it's like they're supposed to, like he said, it's supposed to be anonymous. It's supposed to be a level of privacy. Right. You're not supposed to know each other anyway, so you're not supposed to like even reveal that if you did. But like the only way y'all think I revealed it if it was like a family member, you know, or somebody I knew for real. Like, oh wait, so hey girl, but other than I don't know.
If he wanted to keep the relationship going, keep going back, he should have told her that next time that he saw her, he should have told her. But no, he like he did when she was in school, when they was in school, he went and he tried to stalk her. He found out where she worked at, went to her business. Child, nope.
I don't know if it's like it was low, like kind of like a tad bit stalkerish, just a little bit, but it was only to see. He just wanted to see how her life was.
No, you can't do that. You can't.
Not supposed to, but if he feeling how he feeling with all these different coincidences of them always coming, you know.
That's why he should have came forward with the truth about that he knew her. Even though he didn't even look the same. Oh my gosh, from Urkel to Stefan.
But if he did, like, would she have dated him?
We don't know.
I
don't think
I love it. He did exactly what he should have did. And if the nerds in my school, if they did a glow up and I then been to the den, I want them to come see me in real life too, just like he did it. Yes, all that. I loved it.
I was conflicted because even like throughout the book, like I felt I was mad at him for not ever saying it, but I also felt like I understood why he kept hesitating, because he was scared of what it looks like. He was scared of like how she would, you know, react and stuff, because they seem like they really would be great together. But
that's why he should have came forward. And even in the book, as it went on, how her feelings for him, they was feeling the same way about each other, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if he had came forward, who knows where it probably could end up in the same place. We don't know. He didn't give her the opportunity to choose.
He just wanted her to love him for him, not for his PP. And I appreciate it. I love it. Like counseled when she counseled her meeting, I was like, yes. Well, I guess I should call it a meeting, but whatever. She counseled the meeting at the end. I was like, yes. So my man did what he's supposed to do. And I'm glad y'all don't like him. Good. He's not y'all. Anyway, he bought. So good.
I didn't say nothing about not liking him. That's
right. Neither did I. I'm just saying.
That is not what happened. But anyway, so he, you know, he's like super, super successful lawyer on TV, news, billboard.
98% right. Dang.
Everywhere. And I'm like, dang, she must have saw his billboards and never thought of you know, that kid. I mean, I guess it was a major difference.
Major. And he went back. He changed.
Oh, you're right. He changed his last name too. That's true. That is true. But I mean, I don't know. Okay, so he went after her. Like I would kind of want somebody to come after me, but not stalkerish. It wasn't stalkerish because he wasn't a creep. If he was a creep, then it'd be different. But he wanted to know, he had to know her in her real life. And so he looked her up. And I feel like it was really hard for him to do it, but he did it because he just had to know. Don't look like
too hard.
I mean, you know, she kind of famous just there because of her business.
Right.
Driving, and she got.
I mean,
so it wasn't that hard for him to find her.
He had the right excuse for it, because I mean, it was an unfair advantage for him to know and see her face, and she didn't get to see hers. I get that, but that's just what it was. But
she signed up for that when she she signed up for that when she went to the den. Okay.
No, don't say she signed up for it, because he messed that up.
That though, like, she's thinking this man is have so many other partners, and this man is just all hers, 100%. Like,
yeah,
and then he's just
Yeah.
This amazing guy. Like, this is so awesome. Like, I love it.
She even asked her friend, you know, like she was nervous too. She was asking her friend, like, who did she like frequently like, you know, go to when she was at the den to see if she'll say Eric's name because she wanted him for herself. But that's nasty to me. Don't tell me who you did and want me to go do them too. You know?
Right.
But anyway,
listen, I would have been asking too. What's the names? Because I ain't trying to listen. He's mine. I would have done the same thing.
But like, I get it. You know, he came to her business and he didn't expose him. Like, I honestly, I thought it was going to be a dead giveaway. I don't know why. I thought that. I don't know how dark it is in these places in the den. It might be dark because I really felt like his build and everything would have gave him away like immediately. I thought his voice would have.
He didn't talk much. And she just looking at the body in the D, and she can't see the face. So
he didn't talk a lot, but I don't know why. I was nervous for him because I just knew she was gonna like connect the two like that first. But she didn't. He actually came in for a pedicure.
Yep.
From her.
He gave her his real name, though. Yeah, because she definitely looked like Aaron, like. But then she's just like, it's no way this man is in my, you know, so it's no way. So she just didn't think.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of it's Satan, but hey, this is somebody that know you, so that's why he's there. But yeah,
that's crazy. So anyway, so like they had this conversation. Can you just like relearning each other? And just they basically giving each other these little cute little compliments and stuff. And he's calling her a goddess, and she's like, oh my goddess, you think I'm a goddess? But I guess like you can see that they're vibing like really good. You just from the jump, you just want them together. Like I wanted her to find out who Kane was.
Right, I did too.
On her own. But then we learned, you know, obviously that was a major plus for me that he was actually that guy and that he knew her and that she was good to him. She wasn't like a person who was like mean to him as kids and now
right.
You know, she was always sweet to him and they, you know, spent a little bit of time together. So he asked her out and she hesitated, but she still did it. And what was funny to me was like every time they would be together on these dates or whatever, he didn't want to touch her or anything because he didn't want her to get the familiarity. I can't say the word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Right,
of Kane. Like if I touched her, maybe she probably recognized that that's the same. You know what I mean? With stuff like that.
100%. The way you hug her, grip her, like
okay, but you can hug her, bro. Like
no, he was right. If he kissed her, she would have known. Like
you can give her a peck or something. You ain't got to give her no tongue.
Right.
Wait, they had to sign an agreement for that because they both wanted to kiss each other. Remember that?
So you telling me if your eyes are closed, 3 different men kiss you, you're not gonna know which one is your husband?
Probably not.
He could have did a little better with that though. It could have been a little kiss. He could have gave her a quick hug.
Right. I didn't like no contact at all, so you can understand why she feel how she feels. So every time she was like a little frustrated with that, she went on, called the den to have an appointment with his alter ego, her alter ego. So I don't know. I was mad at him for that because I know what he was trying to do. He didn't want to give himself away, but that was pushing her away in a sense.
Yep, it definitely was. Like, what's going on? You giving me mixed signals here, dude.
Right. Like I feel like you want me, but you won't touch me. You won't hug me. You want to give me a kiss. Like, you know, like she was wanting it. I
love it. He like, you not getting no D over here. You either love me for who I am inside or going over there with Kane. Regardless, you go get me regardless.
Right. She was getting him either way.
I love it, man. I love it. I just love it because it's like I want to do that. Like I want to do like a relationship with like no sex because I feel like that's just like I've had amazing sex. You know, I want more. Like, you know, and I love that he gave that to her. Yeah. Even though like he wanted it too. Like he just
no kiss, no hug, no peck, no nothing.
You said you want a relationship with no sex? That's what you said?
No, listen. I'm not saying like forever. I'm just saying like we when we're dating, like it's no sex, no yes. And then But the only thing about that is, like, what if it's not amazing like Kane is, you know?
That's my thing. Like, if it's trash
What
after
if
you
the size of my
love,
thumb, like that
oh
one
my
experience
God.
I had that traumatized me. But yeah.
You just have to make do if you really like deep like that. But you know,
So that's why I
find
can't.
out.
But
If
hey, it's amazing to read about it, you know.
you don't
And
like,
she
if you don't
actually got-
experience it, you should do like lyric and at least say, "Let me see it." Before let me see it.
I'm cool with not having sex or touch it, but can I see it? But even then, though, like some people don't know how to use it, but I guess I could teach them.
But that's as long as they got the equipment, I feel like you should be able to work with that.
That's true.
So we see like he has his friends, she has her friends, and like one of her friends, oh my gosh, Brandy, Lord, y'all, how that happened? Her best friend. And see, if y'all friends like that, why y'all don't know it? Like, me and my friend know everything about everything when it happened. Like, because we just be so frustrated. Like, we call each other when it's always, you know, something. But they're
sometimes you just feel embarrassed.
Some stuff is just, you know, it's just sacred. You don't stick on it with anyone, you know.
I'm pissed. I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to everybody, but I'm talking to like that one person. Like, that one person is the one person I can go to, like, about whatever. And
I definitely have stuff that I don't speak about with anyone. So yeah. I definitely can see that.
Well, all of them was holding back.
I mean, I don't think I even spit on my babies until like they popped out my coochie. So, you know.
Yeah, because it's weird like that.
Exactly. So I guess I can relate a lot to not telling everybody something's going on, or telling even a few people.
Brandy is
whatever
married in the group, and then her other was Patience. She's single. No. She's dealing with a guy, but there's another guy on the side, but they're not dating. They're just like talking. But her actual boyfriend is trash. But Brandy was going through something and nobody else knew about, and they thought like, oh, life was like, you know, all good, and you know, for the wife, whatever. And found out she's going through a divorce because she had got a miscarriage. Her husband went into depression, so she brought in another woman into their bed.
Dumb. Why would you ever do that? Please.
I don't know. She brought another woman to bed, and then they started having them activities.
I mean, I totally disagree with that, and I mean, I'm not into women, so that's not something that I'm just not gonna do. But I just feel like she just was trying to fix her marriage. And I see where she was coming from.
I don't.
All I'm saying.
How you gonna try to know?
She's like,
how you trying to fix it by putting another woman in it?
Because he feel like I'm the reason why he lost his child, and she's just trying to fix it. And I'm glad that she's leaving him and not gonna try to be stepmama to the baby that's coming.
Well, she might as well be. She put them in that situation.
He did, man. He could have easily said like, "No, baby, you're all I need," but nah, he was.
Yeah, so she's going through that, and so you know they come through for her, and so this is like the part, I guess, where it starts, where you see like Eric was like. He was just everything, you know, like that. He was just that guy that just wanted to be there, just wanted to help, wanted to. Oh man, now she got me thinking it really is stalkerish. No, stop putting it in my head. Wait, so anyway, so that, you know, he had his little thing. He said like, we're gonna have dinner and then, you know, breakfast with me, lunch with me, and then come back around full circle to dinner. And by that time, if we're not in love, and something he said.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah, so anyway, the next day, whatever they're supposed to have breakfast together, you know, Brandy's there. I need y'all to help me move. And he was like, hey, you know, I'll help you. He even got his friends to come. She got her crazy Uncle Jerome. That man.
Listen, I don't know no man that's gonna do that. Like,
right?
You not moving. It's one of your friends moving, and he just. Oh man, he's just. I just love him.
Of course, he gonna do what he trying to get in good with. Of course, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You see him calling his friends to help too?
Yes.
What?
So they won't be there all day.
It's a beginning type situation when people trying to impress somebody.
Right. Right.
You come through for them to let them know like you're dependable, like they can count on you for stuff like that. But I was
They
like,
already said it's the second floor, and
his
his
friends
huge.
agreed.
It's bigger than your part. Nah. I'm not even doing that. But okay.
They did good. I mean, like when they got there, that was the funny part because I was like, I didn't know he was going to meet her daddy. And then one of his best friends is the guy that her friend Patience was kind of talking to on the side.
The way that they hugged each other, I'm like, they know they ain't friends. Just friends. But I mean, whatever.
I mean, I guess if she's still dealing with the other dude, maybe I don't know why she's dealing with somebody else if she knows she don't want her, and they don't. I mean, he cheated on her, like openly cheating on her. But anyway, that might be a story. I don't know what the other ones are about, but they move everything, and it's a freaking what Uncle Jerome called it a castle. So it had to be massive.
Oh man, I love him. He is hilarious. He like,
yeah, I will kill you. I don't care if you mess with my niece. I will kill you. Understand that. Oh, even her daddy was like, bruh, stop. He's like, nope, I don't care.
He said, y'all don't control me. I was like, oh, tell him.
And he used to be a part of a gang or something. Then she tell Brandy, she's like, hey, I'm gonna call Uncle Jerome because he'll put them paws on him. I was like, everybody should have like
who we moved it.
Right?
For free. Who must be doing this with for free? I was like, girl, he is crazy. Like,
I like him. He was funny. But yeah, they did that for her. And they even moved the stuff in her new place. Like they did a lot. That was all day long. I think that night she had an appointment with him, with Kane. So every single time, like she felt like she wanted Eric, but she didn't want. I guess they weren't gonna go to that, that extent. She called on Kane. And she would like say she had dreams, like that would like they were the same person, in the sense. I was like, man, if you only knew though.
Right?
I was just saying like it was just a perfect opportunity to tell her, like tell her. But he kept stopping. He met her parents briefly when they went out to the food bank, whatever.
Oh yeah, when they was volunteering.
That was crazy.
What's crazy?
His parents are that's
I love that he didn't tell her at the beginning. Like when they set it up, they were already there. He's like, yeah, I do this with my parents.
Right? He didn't say that until they were there.
And then he's like, this is my soon-to-be girlfriend. I was like, oh man.
And that's what she was so confused at that point. She was so like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You won't even like
I mean, he told her at the beginning, you gotta let old dude go. Like, I get it. Like, listen, I know what you're doing.
That wasn't fair because he admitted he admitted like almost to what she said, like there was somebody else or whatever. But he knows that his somebody else is her, and he knows that her somebody else is him. So he shouldn't even say that because it's not the same thing.
He's saying is, if you can let my amazing D go and be with me and not even know whether it's good or not, I know you real. And guess what? You gonna get it all. Right. Like I just love it.
What he should have did was
just love him.
What he should have did was
what you want my man to do? Because he did what I wanted him to do.
To make her really choose Eric. What he should have did was stop answering that call for Kane.
I said that. I was thinking like maybe he should just like pull himself off and just make himself unavailable. Then what?
Right.
I totally disagree with that. So now you're trying to force me to choose you. No, listen.
It's not
I love the way. I love how he do this. That's because that's exactly what it's doing. It's like, so since you just want him, I'm gonna make you choose me by telling you no on that end. Like, no.
Okay, but she don't have to choose him, no. She don't have to choose Eric.
That's basically what he's doing it for, though, for her to choose Eric. That's what he would be doing it for.
See, if she pull back on that end, like she don't have to choose him.
I get it, but that's just how I view it, okay? We just view it differently.
We good.
And I just love the way he did it. It's just amazing.
So let's see. I like that's all I really care. Like at this point, I don't even know what that scene was at the gas station or whatever. I really felt like when that guy had came up on her, trying to hug her or something, and he ended up punching him. I was scared that was gonna end up being like some case against him, or like they caught him on camera. Like it was gonna be something stupid. That came out of that, because I was like, man, what if she? But I mean, he would have got off. I mean, come on, look what he does. Okay, 98% success rate. But I was like, man, I hope that didn't like fall. But you know, in this book, it didn't come back on him. But they did run into Uncle Jerome.
I didn't think it was going to turn into anything. I think it was just showing us that he was for her like 100%. Whether it's like he's just for her in all ways. He's just amazing. Yeah. Like,
you don't see any Bridget face. Like,
don't.
I'm just saying, like,
oh my gosh, she's
amazing. Awesome. Stop it.
The everything. He's just the everything. Like if I could like build a man, that's who. Like he is it. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So he's basically kind of, to me, he's putting himself like in her life and intertwining things, because now he's gonna be representing her uncle in a case if he's talking about he's serious about suing somebody. You know,
I love her uncle. Now he was just like, I'm still watching out on you, like just because you do this for me, I don't care. Like you heard something, you still dying. Like
and he was like, you serious? He didn't think he was really gonna represent him either. I'm sure he couldn't afford him, but he'll do it for free, I'm sure.
Yeah,
because it's for her. Like I feel like he'll just do anything for her. And no, that's, you don't get that from people around here, you know. But yeah, so the moment of truth comes, because I think like they should be having dinner at his house, and I feel like he was gonna tell her, and maybe she was gonna tell him. I don't know, but he cooked for her. She came. He had these flowers. See, this is the kind of stuff like how he these flowers.
Stalker, like I said, stalker.
He just remembers. It's a little like an obsession a little bit, but he just remembers so much.
That's the word. He was obsessed over her. He wasn't a stalker. He was obsessed. That's it.
But he remembered about the time her grandmother died and the type of flowers her grandmother liked, and he knew the representation of each flower that he had in the bouquet. Like he just knew all, like that's just abnormal for me in the circles that I run in. I've never met anyone or even know anyone who knows anyone like that.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm sure somewhere in the universe exists, you know, not just in our imaginations. I hope someone has someone that it treats them like that. But anyway, so he has this whole thing. He makes her cry. And this is the moment I've been waiting for. I was hoping she would do this for the whole time, like Felicia was saying. But she finally went. She's to the restroom and she called and canceled her little sex date with Kane. After she did that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, finally!" Like
it's so emotional. I mean, dang, one little thing. Excuse me. She going to.
You gotta go call.
Next thing you know, oh, you got an appointment. You do something up.
Right. That song came on in the car. And I got a call.
Hey.
It was like, which is like four times in like 1 week or something. I was like, oh God, put that man to work. Right? Who's getting all that money? Was he getting paid?
Child, I never even mentioned that, but I'm sure
he got to give her that money back. He wanted it anyway. But anyway, so yeah, she finally canceled the appointment, which meant that okay, she wants Eric all together, and then she was admitting to him what was going on with the whole Den situation, and then he came out and said that the guy you were sleeping with or the other guy you were seeing was also me, and he called her Carmen, and he said that he was Kane,
Right. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would have been the same way she was. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to think. She was all over the doggone place.
Right.
He thought it was just gonna be cut and dry. It's me.
Right. Like,
No.
surprise.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I knew she was gonna react. I knew she was going to like react a certain way, because then that comes on like, wait, that means you knew everything from the jump. You knew this, you knew that, all this kind of stuff. Like that makes like you think like, okay, so none of this counted. Honestly,
Right.
like genuine, like it didn't count, since you you knew, and then you seek me out because you after the first time, like
Right.
made him look bad, and he knew that, but it had to come out. That hurt my feelings, like I knew I was hurting for her, because I was like, dang, because he's just like this perfect guy wrapped up in a thing, but then that situation makes it awkward.
Make you think twice, like, man, what was I don't even know what to say. I just feel like her right now.
Yeah.
Just stunned.
Right.
I was like, poor Asia.
Because you got the side of the part, like he remembers she likes seafood. He remembers all these things. But that would have never happened. You know what I mean? I don't think that would ever happen if they never met at the den.
Right. If he had never seeked her out, yeah, they wouldn't have had all that.
Yeah.
Nope.
It wouldn't have happened. That's a mess. But yeah, she told me the time, and she ended up leaving. I think she ain't like talked to him like a week, something like that.
Yeah, I think a week passed. Yeah.
And she had her lunch date with her friends, and they were like about really cussing her out, like, for real, you here and not with him, you really mad, like, come on, man. It was your dream come true, everything you wanted wrapped up like that. But
it sure was, because she sure was dreaming of Kane with Eric Face. So
I mean, I don't know. Like, I felt like how she felt, but then, like, I'm glad like her friends was like, look, I know it's an effed up situation, but this is literally the guy, you know what I mean, who would treat you like a queen every day of your life, and he don't seem crazy. Yeah, but he don't seem crazy. He seemed like, what I was thinking, y'all. Like when he went to the volunteer thing, and the little girl had came up to him. I'm like, is this a setup? Like, how is everybody? I told my mommy that my mom said they don't make it good guys like that anymore. I said, but Mr. Eric is the good guy. Okay. You know what? How much you paid that little girl to say that?
Right.
Nah, but yeah, he was really a good guy, and he was a man of God too. Even though they were doing their thing,
he's like, can I pray over the food? Like, yes, baby, you can pray over this food. We can. I just love him. Yeah. Okay.
And how crazy is that he ended up there because he lost a freaking sports game bet?
Right.
$10,000. He had to pay $10,000 and do that for it. Like,
yeah,
girl.
Wow.
That was, yeah. And everybody.
I like how they some punks though, because like they really want to know what's going on in there. We tell them like it's everything you thought it was. Now they all I can't go. Like, what do you want me to go for then? Y'all didn't even want to go. Like, y'all just wanted to know about it. Like,
her girls was like that too. Her girls was like that too. They wanted to know everything.
But I feel like they gonna go though. The one that's about to be 40.
Yeah,
she going.
And the wife,
I feel like she
just got divorced. She going.
Yeah, she going.
Yeah. I don't know though. I think she's gonna hook up with old dude.
Yeah, I think Patience gonna end up with Lincoln. And then of course they were talking about Mike with Brandy because of the whole like the realtor situation.
Oh, realtor.
Like, I don't know. Because he was talking about he want a sugar mama or be a sugar daddy or something. But yeah, I think that's gonna work out for all of them. But she finally she went up to his office. I thought she was going to his job. I mean to his house, but I didn't realize it was middle of the day, so it clicked. But she got dressed up in her little teddy, whatever. She got a trench.
You mean she got freaked up?
And then she
dressed
went to
that's like a dress
and she said he was too accessible, that she was gonna have to mention that to because nobody really stop her.
Right.
Because anybody could have been in there. But then she finally went in there in his office and like basically like, look, I want you, like I want y'all. You and him down there.
I like how she called herself Carmen. When he called her Erin, I was like, oh, y'all gonna keep this up,
right?
Oh, okay,
that's cute.
Y'all gonna keep it spicy.
What is insane is the address he gave her when they they couldn't do nothing in their office. They almost, but he was like, he gave her the address, and he transformed a part of his freaking house to look like the den.
When did he do?
I mean, but would you expect any less from my man? He just be on point.
He
I just love him.
He said I had a really busy week and it wasn't just at the office. I'm like, so you for a whole how? Like,
and he just knew that she was gonna choose him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if she didn't?
Well, he was just that's how much he loved her. Like listen, this is for you. I think he would have went after her then. She never would have came.
I don't think he would have let that.
I think
like
he would have
his daddy. Like his daddy, we don't give up easy. Like because his daddy was still on.
Yeah, let her know.
Us Jackson men, we don't give up easy. Like, all right, man. And I think he would have won her over either way. And yeah. But that was, oh my gosh, it was so good.
It was really good.
So good. Like I into strip clubs or nothing. I mean I've been to one before and it's one. But like dang, this stuff. Yeah. I listen, it ain't even this, it's just him. I think it's him. It's a him. It's a him thing. It's just wherever he's at, that's what I want to be. Like,
oh my god.
Oh, we gotta go to the strip club. Okay, that's where I gotta go then. But no, yeah, I love him. He's my favorite character. Yeah, and I mean, if
like it's not obvious. Yeah, we
got already know.
We got it. Look, that's your favorite character into the next book next month,
right? Thank you.
This is how
man. Listen. I don't know if anybody can top him, man. Cause like even though like I was claiming like a lot of people. It's always been Sadiq for me, and that was the first book we read, you know.
Right.
But like the other people were cool, you know. Like I like him, but like
nobody
cool. Had like
right
past Sadiq for me. You
was doing this for each one of them, though. You know that, right?
What you say?
You was doing this for each one of them when it was their turn.
You right. you right. You right. But listen, no, I love him. Like I'm in love. He's just perfect.
All right.
Like,
you can't have no more tweets.
It's like some other people. It's just like I could, you know, like you know how when you love somebody, you look past like their discretion, like things that you don't like about them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that with him. Like I literally, like I promise you, I love everything about him. Like everything. Like it's nothing that I didn't like. Like it's just I love that he was a nerd. Like I love that. Mm-hmm. Like I love that he listened. Like it's just yeah. And then you just do this big transformation and you just super fine now. Like yes.
I'm the type of person, if you didn't love me when I was a little nerd, don't talk to me.
Right.
Once I get myself together, you still have no access. You didn't like when I was like that. I'll forget you. But she remembered him, you know. She was like, oh my god, yeah. She was like, he was the cute nerd, like tall, lanky. Like she remembered him. So I mean, like I said, she wasn't nasty to him. She just like they grew apart because you know they were different areas, different places they went. But I think like he said, yeah, it was definitely a push in the supernatural world for them two to be together because I don't know how many yeah, because that just happened so perfectly, except you know he had to lie about it. But either way, it ain't like she was really kind of feeling guilty. I think she cheating, you know, in a sense, but it was with him. So like, well, look, you ain't in the wrong. But fool, you've been lying to me.
Yes.
You've been sleeping with me. Like, oh man, you've been with me.
I was so it really came out. Like I feel like I was holding the secret. Like that was a relief. So yeah, I feel like they'll have a good life together. I really like them together. And they'll have their little dungeon.
2 and 3 it's gonna give us little sneak peeks of their wedding and their baby.
I don't care what they're gonna tell me. I just know I'm reading them, okay? Because this right here, like I don't know if it's somebody in or if it's the people that's already in their circles. I don't know, but this right here.
Well, we'll talk about those offline. I think I might read it next myself.
Yeah,
I'm definitely reading it. I didn't want to read it before, like I wanted to start, but I was like, no, we got to do this podcast before I start reading,
Yeah, because you might get more.
But
yeah. But Stephanie Nicole Norris, oh my goodness. This was so freaking good. It was like the sex scenes were, oh my gosh. Like this that type of thing you read when you just want to feel in the mood. You just get to those scenes. It was really, really good. The chemistry between these two people. Yeah.
I liked when I saw the title, when T put the title in there, I was like, Lord, this ain't nothing but sex. That's all this book gonna be about.
I thought strippers because of the cover.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be, but it was so much more. Much more. I loved how she portrayed all these Black people with being in the industry and doing something for themselves, making a name for themselves. I really like that. I like the relationship they end up having, even though they met on rocky ground with the lies and all. But in the end, I really did love them together. I loved Cage. I loved Kane and Eric. And the Gladiator.
Say my man named correctly. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Okay. First
so it was all 5 stars for me.
Yes. 5 stars. 10 if I could. It's like this really, it just did it. It's just like, how it hits all, like it's high, sexy stuff. It had the relationship, like development, the characters. It had like the side characters who kind of
put funny.
Yes. So like they added something to it. So I feel like, and they had their own issues. So it wasn't just like only on them. You had like little bits and pieces of people's lives and stuff. So it did all of that in a short, like how short was it? Because I was reading for a minute. I was loving it though.
It was 200 and something pages, but I mean,
okay, so
it was quick to the point. Like it hit everything. You wasn't missing nothing.
Well, I feel like I read it fast though, but that's a lot.
You read it in one sitting.
Right. I was sitting there for some hours. Okay, I told you I wasn't moving.
You could read it because it was in one sitting because it was that good, but I didn't want to.
It was really good. So definitely, she's on our list. Another great story, man. These people are amazing.
Right?
Like God done touched them all.
Actually, y'all writers, I mean, I don't even know how y'all do it. How y'all have these little details in your head and able to just put everything down like that. Oh my gosh, y'all are just so awesome.
Y'all are amazing. I love it.
Thank you. Okay, so that was episode 30. That was July's book of the month. Stiff. They said still for once in that story, but we know what that was.
Heavy on the D. That's what it was. It was heavy on the D, honey.
But Stiff by Stephanie Nicole Norris. And I want to say, I know the last one was like Stroke, and one was what's the next one? I know the other one was Stroke because I remember seeing that cover. I was like, Lord, that's the first cover I saw. And then these other ones, but I can't think of it. But it's 3 books, so yes. This was amazing and great job. And if y'all got this far, y'all done read it, so y'all know all the nastiness that we all excited about in the secrets and stuff.
I hope y'all read it. If y'all didn't, oh well.
All right, so that's all we got. We out.
Peace.